Hey everyone, this is a video on my favourite plant-based protein sources. So whether you're someone who wants to cut down on their meat consumption, doesn't really like eating meat, or is just straight up vegan or vegetarian, these are just foods that are going to help you hit a protein target. So basically I work with women who want to lose weight and tone up and be slimmer, and having a high protein diet helps with that. And a high protein diet isn't actually that high in protein in the general context of the diet. It tends to make up about 20 to 40% of total calories. And the reason I'm saying 20 to 40% of total calories is it's going to make a lot more sense when we start to go through everything. So I'm going to show you what foods are my favorite to get my plant-based protein, and talk about how much of that protein is in the food as a total percentage of the calories. So I'm going to start off with my number one absolute favourite that I actually haven't got here because I left it in the gym, is my protein powder. So I get the My Protein vegan coffee and walnut flavour protein powder, and that is 90% protein. So of the calories in that, 90% of those calories come from protein. So it's a really, really good option if you're looking to keep your calories down whilst eating a high protein diet. I have one more or less every day after I train, and it just makes it really convenient and easy to hit my protein target. Next up, we're going to go for the Linda McCartneys. So Linda McCartney, she makes like vegetarian, vegan options of like sausages and burgers and things like that. And the two ones that I tend to go for are the vegetarian red onion and rosemary sausages, which are about 60% protein, and the vegetarian pulled pork quarter pounder, which is about 40% protein. I think 2 grilled ones of these will get you 13.9 grams of protein, and one of these grilled will get you 15.6 grams of protein. So when you have it with other stuff in your meal, it's easy to get 25-30 grams of protein in your meal by the time you've had everything else with it. So they're really easy and good and convenient. Next up, we got Marmite. So if you got me on Instagram or my fitness account on Instagram, you know I put some Marmite toast up the other day, and I slather this on like a questionable amount. I like it strong, but surprisingly this is really, really high in protein. This is 60% protein. You would struggle to get enough protein in one meal from this, but it's like a nice addition. So I've got a bunch of breads here which are like 15 to 20% protein, but like if you have a couple slices of this, it's like 170 calories, and you would get 6.2 grams of protein, and then you would get like 7 or 8 grams of protein from that once you put it on there. So you can start to get your protein in from breads, Marmites, things like that. Next up, we're going to go for one of my favorites. It's not a common one. You might actually like think, oh, I'm going to try that. It's powdered peanut butter. You can get it. You've got the peanut butter powder from Peanut Hottie. You can see there. This is in Tesco. You'll find it by the Marmites and the peanut butters and the Nutellas and all that. And then I've got the powdered peanut butter, which I got from Holland & Barrett, and they also do it at My Protein. The My Protein and Holland & Barrett one is like 50% protein, whereas this one's like 40%, but this one's like 50% the cost, so it's like half the price of these ones. So I would, when this is in stock, I always get this. And how I have this is I will have it stirred into some oats, whether that be overnight oats done in the fridge or whether it be on the hob. Basically, regular peanut butter is really high in calories because protein and carbohydrate only have 4 calories per gram, whereas fat is 9 calories per gram, so it's over double the calories, which is why they take the fat out and give you a peanut butter powder, and that way you can get all the protein with way less calories. So I love that stuff. You can make drinks with this and bake with it and all sorts, but I only use it in oats. Haven't played around with it other than that. Next up, vegetables. So vegetables, I've got my main ones. I have a lot of cauliflower. I will bake this, and I just absolutely love baked cauliflower. I'll bake it. I'll like cut it up in steaks, spice it with some cumin, and I'll have it with a curry. I think that's banging. I've got spinach. I'll wilt that into everything, like pastas, breakfasts. Not if I'm having porridge, that would be weird, but if I was having like a couple Linda McCartney grilled sausages with like maybe like a bubble and squeak and some wilted spinach, that would be cool. And then mushrooms. Mushrooms are great too. All of these are like 40 to 50% protein. These are like not a main protein source. So your lentils and beans and things like that are more calorie dense. So they're more protein dense as a byproduct of that. Whereas these, because they're so low calorie, they just haven't got a lot of protein in, but they are 40 to 50% protein. So they're a really good addition. So I will have like 200 grams of cauliflower and that's like 6 or 7 grams of protein, which when you've got like a tin of beans, like chickpeas or lentils as a curry, and then you've got that as a side, and then you've got like a wholemeal pitta in with it, it's really easy to get up to like 30 to 35 grams of protein. So get your vegetables in, they're good for you, but also when you're on a plant-based diet, it's tougher to get your protein in and it helps. What else have we got? So I'm gonna go for the red lentil pasta. Lentil pasta, and they do pea pasta. I think basically they somehow turn peas and lentil into flour and then they make pasta out of it. You can get this in Tesco. This is in like the gluten-free area. It's not with the regular pasta, it like hides in the corner in the gluten-free area. And these are like 30% protein, so they're pretty cool. You can get a decent amount of protein from a portion of that. You can then have, so I would have it with like a tomato, I'd make a sauce out of chopped tin tomatoes. I'd throw a load of mushrooms in, I'd pre-boil some spinach. I might have a couple sausages chopped up in there, and then I just throw in some like Cajun or barbecue seasoning, or maybe go for like more typical Italian seasonings, and yeah, there'd be a lot of garlic going into that. Next up, we're gonna go through my breads. So breads, they're like 15 to 20% protein. So the reason I add these in is like, I wouldn't have bread and be like, this is my protein. I would have it with something else, and then this just adds like a little bit. So one of these is 145 calories, but you'll get almost 6 grams of protein in it. So that's pretty good. These are like 85 calories per slice. I got the small bread. Small bread's a good weight loss hack because you can have, basically it's just smaller, so it's less calories. But yeah, these are 3.1 grams of protein per slice. So if you have a couple slices of that, you're up to 6 grams of protein, and then have it with some Marmite or in a sausage sarnie and you're away. I've got like the wholemeal rolls. If I'm being super lazy, then I will have it with like my pulled pork vegetarian burgers. It says vegetarian burgers, but that's suitable for vegans. And then yeah, these are, let me have a look. 140 calories, but 5.9 grams of protein. So it all starts to add up. So one of the things you have to do when you are on a plant-based diet is you kind of have to mix and match to get all your protein in. And you know, you got chickpeas and lentils, which I use for curries. I can also make home-baked falafels. I don't do it very often because I'm a lazy cook, but they're really good. These are like 25 to 30% protein. And then got pinto and black beans, which again are like 25 to 30% protein. I love the pinto and black beans for like South American, Mexican style cooking, Central American. And I like these stuff for more kind of Middle Eastern and curry inspired dishes. And I'll just mix up stuff with these. I'll have like, one of the things I really like to do for a burger is I will, basically I'll have a burger or two in a bun, and then I will make like a kind of coleslaw out of some grated carrot, and if I've got some cabbage around, I might chop that up into it as well, and then I'll just have it with some barbecue sauce. And that's pretty much it. We've got literally everything there, loads of plant-based sauces. These are just my favourites. Tofu's also really good, and there's probably some other really good ones that I've missed out too. I haven't put nuts and seeds in, and the reason for that is they're very, very calorie dense. So a lot of people, when they think about plant-based proteins, they think about nuts and seeds, but actually all these here are better. They're probably like equal to the bread. Interestingly, I still have nuts and seeds in my diet because they're really, really healthy, and I just enjoy the taste and the flavours of them. But do be careful with your portions if you're on a weight loss diet with stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, do let me know. The next video I'm going to do is going to be one with like low calorie sauces. So there are a bunch of low calorie sauces on like fitnessy websites, but they're just unnecessary because there's so many sauces out there that you can just get from Tesco that aren't anything fancy, that are actually pretty good for a weight loss diet and that give you a bunch of flavour too. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment on it, and if you know someone who's on a plant-based diet who would be helped by this, then share it with them. Cheers.